Heartbreak strikes again for one of 90 Day Fiancé's most beloved couples. Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs are facing a difficult time, and it could shake the foundation of their relationship. Today, we're looking at a recent loss that may be testing Julia and Brandon like never before. 90 Day The Last Resort stars Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs are dealing with a heartbreaking loss, the passing of their beloved dog, Simba. The emotional toll of this loss may impact their relationship, which has already endured its fair share of challenges. The couple's love story began through a mutual friend and blossomed into a long-distance romance. In 2020, Julia moved to the United States to marry Brandon, with their journey documented on 90 Day Fiancé Season 8. While they managed to overcome many early obstacles, including tensions with Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron Gibbs, Julia often struggled with the couple's involvement in their lives. After tying the knot, Brandon and Julia moved out of his parents' home, gaining independence that helped solidify their bond. Julia gradually mended her relationship with her in-laws, choosing to give them a second chance. However, their marriage faced another major hurdle when Julia encountered a deportation scare, adding significant stress to their lives. More recently, the couple appeared in Season 2 of 90 Day The Last Resort, seeking help to navigate lingering marital issues. Through therapy, they found a path toward healing and reconnection. Now, as they grieve the loss of Simba, fans hope their strengthened relationship will help them weather this new emotional storm. Julia and Brandon have lost their son Simba. Julia and Brandon have faced many challenges in the past 5 years, but the loss of their pet, Simba, was the most painful experience they have ever had. In early May, Julia shared the tragic news on her social media, posting photos of her dog, Simba. She revealed that Simba had passed away after a long battle with his illness. In her post, Julia expressed her sorrow, saying, "Run on the rainbow, my boy. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me." She thanked Simba for being a good boy and declared, "My best beloved boy, you will always be in my heart. Thank you for being in my life." Julia initially discussed Simba's health issues earlier this year. She shared several posts about her dogs, dedicating one of them to Simba. Julia wrote, "This week broke my heart into pieces. The doctors suggested putting Simba to sleep." She explained Simba had stopped eating and moving, adding, "We fed him every 2 hours with a syringe." Julia concluded her post by expressing hope, saying, "He is gaining strength, and we will do the second operation." Despite her optimism about Simba's recovery, it is even sadder to see that Simba didn't make it. Simba brought Julia closer to Brandon and his family. Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs, known from 90 Day Fiancé, are mourning the loss of their beloved dog, Simba, who had been part of their lives since shortly after their Season 8 appearance. Adopted not long after their marriage, Simba was raised on Brandon's family farm, where he lived among other German shepherds owned by Brandon's parents. Simba held a special place in Julia's heart. In past interviews, she revealed that her continued visits to the farm were largely motivated by her connection to him. "It's only one reason I go back to farm. It's my dog, Simba," she once said. Though Julia had attempted to bring Simba to the apartment she shared with Brandon, she ultimately decided he was happier and healthier on the farm, where he had more space and structure. She explained that keeping him at home proved challenging, noting, "Him will wake me like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for go out, and that it disrupted her sleep." Despite the difficulty of leaving Simba at the farm, Julia never wavered in her devotion to him. "I can't explain how I love him," she said emotionally. While she also expressed deep love for her husband Brandon, she admitted the bond with Simba was unique. Comparing her affections, she said, "It's different, like choosing between pizza and a burger. I don't know what I love more." The loss of Simba marks a deeply emotional time for the couple and underscores the powerful connection they shared with their cherished pet. Julia and Brandon may experience an emotional fallout. Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs saw a significant improvement in their relationship after wrapping up filming for 90 Day The Last Resort. The couple appeared happy and ready to start fresh. However, the recent passing of their beloved dog Simba threatens to disrupt their progress and may have a profound impact on their future together. Losing such an important part of their shared life could introduce unexpected challenges to their marriage. Differences in how Julia and Brandon grieve might create tension, as they may struggle to process the loss at different speeds. This emotional divide could potentially lead to further strain or even separation. Simba's death could also affect the couple's plans to start a family. During Season 2 of 90 Day The Last Resort, Julia had agreed to seek medical help to conceive a child with Brandon. But in the wake of her grief, she may feel hesitant to move forward with family planning anytime soon. The weight of unspoken expectations and suppressed emotions could further strain their relationship, increasing instability during this difficult time. As Julia and Brandon navigate their grief, fans hope they find a way to heal both individually and together. Simba's passing may bring underlying concerns in their marriage to light. The unexpected death of Simba, Julia Trubkina, and Brandon Gibbs' beloved dog may intensify existing challenges in their marriage. Simba was more than just a pet. He was a vital source of emotional support and a key reason the couple spent quality time together at Brandon's family farm, which helped nurture their bond. With Simba gone, Julia and Brandon may lose that important connection point. Without the shared visits to the farm, opportunities for meaningful interaction with each other and their families could dwindle, potentially leading to communication breakdowns and a decline in romance. This loss risks causing lasting damage to their relationship. After finishing filming for 90 Day The Last Resort, Julia and Brandon appeared to be in a good place. They had overcome numerous hurdles that previously strained their marriage and had been supporting each other through positive life changes. Julia launched a successful gift box business serving customers nationwide, while Brandon focused on improving his physical and mental health, reaching his healthiest state since they married. Together, they had built a more peaceful and supportive partnership after a long period of turmoil. Unfortunately, Simba's sudden death threatens to disrupt their progress, potentially reopening old wounds and personal struggles that they had worked hard to overcome.